As many of you play Roblox, you know the popular game called MM2. Over the years, the community has become increasingly toxic toward both new and older players. As you may have already seen, I made a video about two teamers. Well, I have another player to address, not necessarily for teaming, but for targeting and possibly bullying. The Roblox user is TargetedBear. My sibling and I joined a server before her, and our avatars were fairly normal. The only similarity between us was the hats we were wearing. When she joined mid-round, she began following me and throwing water balloons at me, and then noticed my sibling and started doing the same to them. At first, we thought it was funny because we sometimes do similar things to trick players into thinking we are the murderer. However, this felt different, as she only targeted us and continued following my sibling and me throughout the entire round. Later, when it was time to vote for the map, she was using dance emotes, and players were bumping into her to vote in time. We also did the same, as she was standing in the way of the entrance. When the round began, she turned out to be the murderer and immediately targeted and killed my sibling first. After that round ended, I told my sibling to ignore her and not give her attention, so we kept to ourselves. However, during the next voting phase, my sibling did an emote toward me for fun. She then came over and repeatedly bumped into my sibling. Even after my sibling tried again, she continued bumping into them multiple times, preventing them from using emotes properly. I am not entirely sure what caused this behavior. I assume it may be because our hats matched, and she may have thought we were teaming. However, we never had the chance to be murderer or sheriff. I also find it odd to assume teaming without waiting to see how the game plays out. Other players were also bumping into her to vote in time since she was blocking the entrance, so our actions were no different from anyone else's. Now, this video is meant to spread awareness about this Roblox user's behavior so you can choose to report them or block them if necessary. This video is not meant to encourage harassment of this user. I do not support or promote harassment in any form. Her behavior may fall under Roblox's community guidelines regarding bullying and harassment, as targeting other players can be considered unwanted and repeated negative behavior in online gaming communities.